So my sister keeps insisting that I start a YouTube channel. I mean, I have a YouTube channel. Nobody watches it. There's like 23 subscribers. But, awesome. My phone is dying. Why? I don't know. It's been charging the entire time that we've been driving. Plug it in. The noise you hear is the dog. Anyway, we are in Gallup, New Mexico. I'm sitting in a Home Depot parking lot. And in the last few days, we left on the 16th. We left San Diego on the 16th. By the time midnight, I think we were in Pahrump, Nevada, by the 17th. We spent the 17th there, the 18th there, and then we moved on to, we were just in Arizona. I can't even think. I feel like everything has just been happening so fast. We get to Arizona, to Flagstaff. It was so snowy, and we barely, we sat on the freeway for about maybe not quite 2 hours, but, for definitely more than an hour. We just sat there, just sitting and just waiting. And at one point, I even got a photo of Dave sleeping. I was like, go ahead and take a nap. I will let you know if we start to move. But anyway, so we decided to pull off there, and at first we were just going to gas up, and we're like, hey, maybe we can just park along the street or something. But it says, there's an ordinance that you can't just park somewhere and then sleep there. So then we're like, I don't know. We're not used to this whole finding a parking spot thing and just going to bed. So we decided that we were going to get a hotel room, and the guy at the Chevron that we were at, Joseph, said, go across the street. I've had to stay there before when my apartment was, I don't know, they were working on his apartment. And he's like, it's pretty good. And so we walk in, met somebody who was kind enough to give us a really good rate. He took off $10 off of the rate. And so out the door, it was like $59.08 or something. I was like, awesome. And, well, he said he was going to waive the dog fee, but then my credit card got charged $15 anyway. So kind of a bummer. Anyway, so we stayed there that night, and then the next day it was still snowing pretty bad, and so Dave's dad paid for an extra night for us, which I'm super grateful for. And then today we decided, okay, it's time to pack up and get back in the van and get going. And so far it's been such a beautiful day. The clouds have been awesome, and the weather is beautiful, and we've stopped at a few stops, and so far it's been a good little adventure. And as of 3:30, we crossed the state line into New Mexico, and I didn't realize that there was a time difference. And so next thing you know, my phone jumps by an hour. So I'm like, oh, because it was like a few minutes after we got on, across the border, or there's no border, but anyway, a few minutes later, it said almost 4:44, and I was like, wow, that's really crazy. Anyway, I don't know where this is going to go. This is just me documenting what's happening in my life. I have no idea if this is going to go on my YouTube or a YouTube channel or whatever, because there's so many topics that I want to talk about. A lot of times I think about my mom, who, I keep saying just earn her angel wings, but I met somebody at Front Sight, and his name is Tim. He goes, you know what, your mom, he goes, when you mentioned that your mom just earned her angel wings, he's like, that's not true, she's above the angels. And I was like, that's really cool. And he said a statement that was what I thought was cool, and he said something like, you know what, she is, what is it, absent in the body but present with the Lord. I don't know, I like that. Anyway, it's just me rambling on. Thank you for listening. Bye.